Times change, some old trades go by the wayside, while others turn into badass sports. So pop quiz, what sport incorporates wood sawing, tree climbing, log rolling, and axe throwing? That's right, lumberjacking. It's a sport now, and it is super badass. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that to the tree. Darren Hudson's family has been working in the woods for over 5 generations, and now Darren's moved his love of lumberjacking out of the woods to build a career around lumberjack sports. And man, does he love his job. I've never been to a place like this.
Well, let your imagination run wild and we can explore your inner lumber Jill.
And you come by this honestly, right?
Yeah.
Sport?
Absolutely. Sawdust runs through my veins. The river calls to me from deep within, yes.
So how many generations of your family have been doing lumberjack as a sport?
Well, really it started from the family legacy, the Scott family sawmill, and we've had that for 5 generations. 1883 was when we christened our first log down the river and drove it to the sawmill.
Tell me about growing up watching your relatives do this.
I was influenced heavily by the family's activities, and in 1983 we did the last log drive. I was 6 years old and I was part of that celebration. I was also the Black Loyalist bicentennial that year. There was garnished a huge crowd, and I watched the skill and the showmanship that went into that performance, and that was a key moment. I'm going to call that the key log. That's where you break a dam open and the flood waters begin. And that was the pinnacle moment for me where I said, I'm getting on that log. And my mom was like, heck yeah, you are. And you know, it wasn't 3 years until I was to my first competition. And then in another 3, I was in the States competing.
Well, but you're spreading the word about this sport here in Nova Scotia.
I mean, yeah,
you know,
I'll go with that.
Canada-wide, but like you're the guy, right?
Worldwide, I have made an impression. And with all the great people that's been with me and that has inspired me. And truly what I'm doing here right now is a way to give back.
Tell me about the giving back.
Well, the giving back is to be able to show and pass on what I've learned and what people have given to me, you know, along the journey.
Super psyched. I'm not going to get you to sit any longer. Get up. Let's go.
Right? Let's move. You know, if you go camping, you should always have a bow saw with you. If you're, say, if you want to go to Alaska, build a cabin.
Oh, right.
Don't forget your bow saw.
That kind of camping.
Yeah, exactly. I'll help you with some survival tips here. The reason we choose this saw is so lightweight and so efficient, right? And it's important to note that you have to be sturdy in all these lumberjack sports. So take a wide stance for everything that you do so you're planted, and that way you can transfer your strength, and not just your arm strength, but your whole body. You're gonna rock.
Oh, wow. Keep going.
And something like that. So here you go. Here's a souvenir.
Woo!
Do you want to cut one?
That's warm. Yeah, I'll try it. Okay.
All right.
Oh my God, this is a full body workout.
This is your warm up. All right, and you're cooking already. Are you getting warm?
Yeah.
Look at you tearing that block of wood, Zoe. You are making short work of that thing. Good transfer
How
of
do you
power.
not saw your foot at the end?
I'm gonna spot you. You're almost there, Zoe. Keep it going. Yeah. Wow. Zoe, that is you.
That was good. Okay.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah.
need to go take a nap now. Okay, the other saw was recognizable. This looks archaic.
Definitely archaic. You look at the size of this thing, Zoe. It's more noted for the cutting the timber on the West Coast. So this is a 2-person bucking saw, and what we do here is we saw in unison together to handle the bigger pieces of wood. So
Okay, and nothing you've described with lumberjack sports so far has been like a team sport.
yeah.
But this seems, is this a team sport,
There-
or would
there's
we
gonna
be
be-
competing against each other?
No, not at all. This is no, it's us together. Let's work on a rhythm here. So I'm gonna show you the logger's handshake. Okay, this is the lumberjack handshake. Grab my thumb, Zoe. This one right here. That thumb right with your right hand.
Are you gonna fart?
No.
Pull my
Put
thumb.
your thumb up. I haven't had beans this morning. I'm gonna grab your thumb. You grab my thumb. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna pull. You pull. This is what we're gonna do in the cross.
This is weird.
Yeah, this is what we do at the bars. This is International Lumberjack Handshake.
It feels like we're getting to know each other in a weird way.
So that's kind of an introduction to the rhythm of how it's going to work.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're connected now.
Now what we're going to do is you're right-handed. You're going to grab with your right hand on bottom, your left hand on top. I'm going to switch around. I'm going ambidextrous on this one.
Oh.
Now your shoulders are parallel to the saw.
Yeah.
Yep. So twist your body, your hips around the other way. Oh, this way. Yes, there you go. So you lock in. Okay, yeah, you're okay. Don't split anything over there, please. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna pull, and then you're gonna return the saw in your direction. So I'm gonna pull, you pull, I pull. Yes.
Oh.
Use that saw.
Oh my gosh.
Allow the saw to pass your body. Oh, there we go. We had a hang up. We'll give it a little wiggle.
My body. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Look at the big stuff coming down that saw. No, he's doing a fantastic job over there. I think that was my fault. I think I pushed. No, keep it going.
Okay.
Timber. That was great.
You make this feel like we have like a crowd of people watching and like cheering.
Don't we? Oh, yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I want
it's
to thank all
exciting
our
for sawing a piece of
Eastlink
wood.
fans out there that
Yeah.
could be part of this auspicious occasion.
Do you know how many competitions you have won at this point in your career?
My uncle was 9-time world champion, and I lost 9 times before I won my first world title.
So how old were you when you won that title?
It was in 2004, and I would have been 27 years old, at the verge of almost being too old for a log roller. So yeah, but I won a few big titles before that, but that would have all been for naught had I not got the world championship title. And then after that, I went on a 3-year reign, and then it was on, off for 4 more years. And then I quit in 2014.
So you don't compete anymore?
I don't compete in log rolling. That's where axe throwing comes in. You can do that until you're 80.
Nice.
And I'm actually, where I'm so focused on the timber lounge business right now, I'm pacing myself to chase any titles. I'm really in it for everybody else. I want to give, and I want to enjoy other people having this ride, and we are sending people around the world. So we have 30 competitors traveling overseas this year from the Maritimes, a lot of whom I've taught myself, and others come up through the sport who are definitely my friends. Well, go ahead and put away the crosscut saw. You've obviously graduated from that.
Okay.
Well done, Zoe. Yeah.
Jeez, I'm almost a lumberjack.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you your prize here. Put that in your pocket. There you go. Good.
Sawing isn't the only activity in the world of lumberjack sports. There's also axe throwing, log rolling, and apparently the most dangerous of them all, tree climbing.
Careful with those spurs as we walk along, okay? Yeah, that's right. Like you've been in the saddle for a few days.
I feel tough already.
Oh, yeah, you want to be. This is the toughest
really
lumberjack sport there is.
It's all about the gear.
Yeah, do you
Halfway there.
feel all ready to go, ready to rock and roll? This pole is a cedar. It's fairly big, splintery, of course, too. And that's why we have the gloves and everything. Yeah, so definitely we want to use that harness to lock you in with and make sure you're safe. So I'm going to have you the whole way. but you are gonna earn your way up that pole, Zoe. So in order to do that, there's two things involved. Of course, your spurs, you have those on, and then we're gonna use your rope here too. So, okay, step into the rope. Yep, yep, get in there, give that a grab, bring it up. So this is rope number 2. We're gonna lock that in, and this is just your assistant. So this doesn't have to be too tight, but it's gonna help you kind of be your friend as we're climbing up that pole. So the idea with this rope is you're gonna wanna reach up nice and high, and you're gonna use your arms to keep you in line. So more so to keep you vertical as you're going up that tree. Okay, put all your weight there. Next step in. Okay, right, okay. Let's move this leg up just a little bit.
Am I leaning back?
No, not too much. No, you want to actually be in closer.
Okay.
Yeah, bring your hips into that pole. If you can bring your body in, up here. Bring your hips up here, as close to that tree as you can. Closer, closer.
Oh!
Now flick that line up high. Yes, Zoe, good job.
It's good up here, Darren.
It's good?
The view.
Yeah? You like the view?
Yeah.
You want to stay there? I'm going to go for lunch.
Tree climbing, axe throwing, log sawing. I am worn out, but I guess not worn out enough because next up is log rolling. I sense a bath in my near future.
Zoe, are you ready for this? Oh my gosh. I hope you have your dancing shoes on because you're going to need them. It's really important to have light feet. Have you seen the log driver's waltz? The guy dancing on the log and everything? That's going to, well, that's going to be you today. So, but the main thing is, of course, is your balance. So, you know, log rolling is all about staying steady on top. And that means your feet have to move. We're going to have your arms out for balance, your knees bent, okay? Now, log rolling is like a dance. But usually there's 2 people on the log. You're trying to knock each other into the water. We're gonna start.
That is not fair.
No.
If it's you and I'm gonna say.
Right. I'll take the plunge.
That's not right.
No, well, we'll see. I'll train you up the best I can, and we'll see where we go from there. But I'll endeavor to stay on that log the best I can. I'll stay right on top with light steps. So you watch me. Arms out for balance. Now I'm looking at the log over here. Now watch my feet. Nice quick steps. And I'm always trying to stay on top. Whoa, sometimes you'll have to back up. You know, just like in life, you need to backpedal every now and again.
Darren, that is crazy.
Oh yeah, so.
You might as well just give me a lesson on how to swim, because
I have faith in you. I think you really can do this. Yeah. Don't worry, the water's not that deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually assist you as we get started. Okay, so,
all right.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna hold your hand.
It's the water.
This is good, it's so good. Small steps, yeah. Keep your arms out for balance, yeah. And we're gonna dance on the top of this log. So I'm gonna hold it for you, okay? Out we come. There we go, good. Keep coming, good. Always adjust your balance, yep. Keep adjusting, great. We're gonna keep coming. And remember, small steps, just like that. You feel that? Okay, great, right on top.
Oh my God.
Yeah, keep it moving. Looks good.
There's 0 chance.
Whoa, okay, pause, pause, breathe. Okay, relax a little bit. Relax your shoulders. Be like a leaf in the wind. There you go. Now back to your feet. Okay, move those feet quick. Up and down, quick steps. Yeah, like a boxer would. Pretend like you're skipping rope on the log. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going for the big test, Zoe. Oh, shit. Okay, we stop the log. Okay, slowly let go.
Okay.
Let go. Now take a breath. Now, okay, move the feet really quick. Okay, small steps. Good job. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna take your hand again.
Thank you.
All right, good. We're gonna spin it some more. Good job. Let's go, folks. We're gonna give her a spin. We're gonna give her a spin. Oh, come on, you got this. Whoa! Oh, Zoe, he went for the big plunge. Oh my gosh.
How do you stay on that thing?
You did amazing. I think you did fantastic. That was incredible.
It feels good, actually.
Yeah, this is one of the fun. Yeah. Right? I'm jealous. You're all wet. This looked like a lot of fun.
I have done a lot of weird traditional things for my career, but nothing has made me feel more Canadian than lumberjacking. Now, dory rowing. That seems like the quintessential maritime leisure activity. Unless you're a fisherman, of course. Well, erase those images of rowing your boat gently down the stream. This dory racing couple is full steam ahead. Lisa and Elvis are members of the Canadian Dory Racing Association, and their love of Lunenburg is contagious. I only hope their energy is too. Well, first off, I love how you match. And speaking of matches, I hear that this isn't just about rowing. You have a dory love story.
Romance!
That's awesome.
Absolutely. It's a story of divine timing, really. And I was overseas and I moved back to Lunenburg because one of the reasons was to have the privilege of being able to row here. This club's been around for a very long time, and also for exercise. And I had my first year in, and my partner wasn't super committed to rowing, so I was looking for a full-time partner for the following year. We had the end of the year regatta when we do all of our fun races, so I came that day to finish off the year, and that's where I met Elvis. Elvis has his own story about how he got on that dock.
Aw.
I also wanted to row that year. I'd run into an old neighbor of mine out at Blue Rocks kayaking, and he was in a dory, and I was like, I want to row one of those. So he said, well, we got a fun thing coming up. So I went and did it one time with him, and I'm like, I got to do this next year. So he said, oh, we have a fun regatta in September. And I walked on the dock over there. I had a rowing partner for the day, but then I was looking for somebody for next year to row with. So that's what I went on there looking for, and I ran into Lisa.
So we're like walking around going, you got a partner? You got a partner? You got a partner? He's like, oh, hey, buddy.
Is that what she did too?
Not, maybe. She could. That's not outside of her to do
And
that.
of course, in Elvis style, he's not competitive at all. And he's like, well, let's have a little row afterwards to kind of see how it goes. And I was like, yeah, he wants to see if I can row or not, if I'm good enough to row with him. So we went out and had a little row around. He's like, yeah, you'll do. That's good. And then one day he said, hey, do you kayak? Do you want to go for a kayak? And we'll go for a really quick kayak. Really quick kayak. It was like a 4-hour trip. And that's where he was super romantic, and he made like a little charcuterie and brought a little bit of wine, which I was later to find out he does that for everybody all the time. So and then it was great. We had a little picnic on the beach, and that's kind of where we realized, actually, yeah, you're a great rower, and I want to row with you, but I also like to hang out with you. So that's what started the romance.
So this sport is really hardcore and competitive, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I get
Yeah.
the blisters every time I go out to prove it.
And we're rowing, I'd probably row more. I'd probably row 4 to 5 days a week. But I work in the city, and I have a house in the city in Halifax, so I'm back and forth. But every day I'm here, I basically row.
Wow.
And sometimes twice. Like today, I rowed this morning at 6:15. I'll row with you a little bit now, and then I'll row tonight again because I have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to be gone for a couple days, so I'll row again tonight before I leave. So
work is really getting in the way of your rowing career.
absolutely it is. Yeah.
So what is it about this rowing experience versus something like kayaking that seems a lot easier, that is so exciting to you?
For me, I grew up in a small town where I actually lived on a small island, a fishing community, and we didn't have roads. So I actually had to row to get groceries, or we had to go on a boat to go to school. So I grew up in boats. I spent 32 years in the Navy, so I always loved boats, and I always liked rowing. Never rowed competitively, but when I saw my old neighbor and he'd post pictures, I'm like, I want to row dory. I've been saying that for literally years.
Huh.
And of course, it was the right time in my life to say, okay, it's time. I'm going to go down and row. And I ended up meeting Lisa. So it's awesome.
Amazing. And what about you? What's the feeling of dory rowing that gets you?
I grew up in Lunenburg, although my family moved here in 1977 from Saskatchewan. And my father was obsessed with the ocean and wanting to have a sailboat and all the things, but we were terrified because all he ever talked about was Jacques Cousteau and his sharks. So we were terrified of the ocean, and he said it was no place for the inexperienced. Well, we were not experienced. So I always had that in the back of my mind of wanting to kind of fulfill that joy that he also had, and I did feel it, but I waited a really long time because I moved out of the country. And then when I moved back, like I had said, it's a privilege to be able to go on the water and see Lunenburg. Experiencing Lunenburg from the wharf is one thing, but when you're on the water, and that's what Lunenburg is, it is really a maritime fishing community. So you got to be on the water. And honestly, for what's our nominal fee. It's like $100 for the year. You can come out as many times as you want and row and be on the beautiful harbor and look at Lunenburg.
Okay, enough romance stories. It's time for me to get out on the water.
Which one is ours?
Yeah, no. You're not ready for those big buddies yet. This is the one you're going in.
That one?
Yep.
Got to start you there first.
You got to learn the strokes, babe.
All right.
Okay.
Slide it up through the...
All right. I'm going to hook you up with this oar.
Okay.
Tee up with this one. Get some dry land training here.
The dory
before-
simulator.
The dory
Dory simulator.
Yeah.
It's not even though.
Okay,
Elvis.
remember, legs, put your legs out straight, because when you come back, you got to lower your oars to get them out of the water. There you go. There you go. So
Now lean forward. That's it. And then
Up to
pull
your
back
chest.
to your chest.
there you
That's
go.
it. Good. Lean forward.
There you go. Oh, good.
Don't let your oars cross. Put your hands to the end of your oars and lean
Good.
back. That's
Yeah,
it.
that looks good actually.
You know what?
That's the movement. That is it. You're done.
That's it.
You've graduated
You're ready.
already.
You're ready for the high seas.
But that is the right movement. It's a very simple movement, but it takes people time to get it sometimes. So now you're doing the right thing. Low on the way back, and then
I thought they
pull to your
said
chest.
this was hard. It's not like that.
Don't knock. I'm not used to it. Yep, there you go. That's it. Okay, good job. You are going. Lean back. All the way. There you go.
How far can my hands be?
Now I've got my sea legs and have a basic idea of how to row. It's time for my first race. I'm pretty sure we'll win.
Number 2 dory. Come back. Number 1 dory. Hold your position. Hold there. Hold. Hold. Get set. Ready. Go.
Feels right to say it. They're gaining on us already. Do this. Oh no, no, no. Sorry, sorry. Oh, shoot. Are we beating them?
You're off track.
They're off track. That's good. Oh, now they're... Oh my God! Ah! Ah! I think we beat you!
Okay. Woo! Good job, people. Good race. Good job. I know you're tired. Good job, good job.
Good job, Zoe.
Excellent job.
You did
Excellent.
excellent. Well done.
Good job.
Okay, these sports are so fun, but such hard work. I wonder if any of the old timers are out there having a giggle at people playing at what they only knew as tough work. I love how everybody is practicing skills that might have been lost to history. And I guess sometimes it just takes a fresh perspective to see the fun of the thing. All right, where's the party?
We forgot our beers.
All right, well, I'll see you guys back in town, right?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna send you with the enemy.
Oh.